Hey, Charles here with Rocky Mountain, and today I'm going to show you how to pressure test the cooling system on your dirt bike. It's going to be a similar process for ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, adventure bikes, things like that. Now with that, you're going to be doing this anytime you either have overheating issues or think you have a leak. So that said, let's go ahead and get into it. To get this done, you're going to need a pressure tester. On the more professional side of things, we've got this Motion Pro option. And what's cool about this is you can pump this up by hand, or you can install this on the bike and put the radiator cap on top and actually run the bike and take a look at your gauge. Now there's less expensive options out there as well. Whatever you get, make sure it's designed for power sports, so motorcycles, ATVs, things like that. And that way you get the correct adapters for the common radiator caps and radiators. So with that being said, every now and then you're going to come across a machine that the radiator cap isn't the same as one of these. So if you have a screw-on type or something like that, you might have to get an extra cap and then adapt it so you can connect one of these pressure hoses to it. Now, if you have a machine that's overheating, one of the first things you want to check is the radiator cap. These should be holding pressure anywhere from 15 to 22 PSI depending on the application. If the pressure releases early, you're going to have coolant coming out the overflow. And the pressure is one of the things that keeps the coolant from boiling over. So you want that pressure, you just don't want too much. So I'm going to put that radiator cap in my tool, my pressure tester. And like I said, it should hold up to 15 or right around 15 PSI. This one's releasing about 19. So we know it's going to hold the pressure. If you have a high pressure cap, it's going to release in the low 20s. So as long as you're in that range, you're good. If it releases too early, then it means your cap is bad and needs to be replaced. Now, one other visual inspection that you want to do to your cap is take a look at these rubber rings. If you see a deep groove worn into them and you're having issues, that's probably the culprit. And again, cause for replacement. Now, if you have any questions on exactly how much pressure your cap should be holding, you can refer to your service manual. Sometimes it'll give you a pressure on top of the cap as well. And then last thing, these high pressure caps, they're great for anyone going in dunes or anyone that wants to help prevent the coolant from boiling over. All right, now if you're trying to find a leak, you want to make sure that your coolant is topped off. And then we're going to use our pressure tester. And with this, just make sure you are using the correct adapter for your bike. Now we're going to screw the adapter on and pump up the pressure. And then you're going to want to watch the gauge for at least 6 seconds to make sure you're not dropping pressure. But I like to watch it for about a minute typically and take a look around for any leaks. So with our bike, we are running a high pressure radiator cap, and I ended up pumping the system up to about 21 PSI, and that's when we really started noticing the leaks. We already knew we had a leak, but one of them was coming from our radiator hose, and then we had one from the cylinder head gasket. So now that we've confirmed that we have a bad head gasket and we have that second leak at the radiator hose, we can start tearing the top end down and get those problems fixed. Now, if you do suspect you have an internal leak, you can release the pressure from the tool and actually start the bike and check for a pressure spike above normal operating pressures or a vibrating needle. These would indicate that you do have a bad head gasket, and you can verify those issues by doing a cylinder leak down test. All right, so that's it for testing the cooling system on your dirt bike. Again, this is going to work for ATVs, side-by-sides, adventure bikes, street bikes, things like that. So always refer to your model specific manual for specs that are unique to your bike. And hey, if you need anything to repair your machine, if you need a tester, radiator cap, anything like that, you can find that stuff on our website by clicking the link in the description below. If you have any questions, leave those down in the comments. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more helpful content. I'm Charles with Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Thanks for watching.